Okay, so recap back to 1980s, God calling. She's confirmed. She's here. Right, okay, so on the phone with a woman from the Nazi regime that it was now in the fourth quarter, since she was there, I believe, in the third quarter. I was there third quarter. I made it to fourth quarter, new skin. However, we work Nazi washing machine genetics for Russian Federation purposes. Nazis still okay with Russian Federation at point of confirmation of my U.S. Justice Supreme status at age 3 and 4 when we were doing phone dash. Upcoming problems between my Python, Python, and spy program, SPY, was the fact that we the people of the Olden Manhattan Project were very defensive of my confirmation. They tended to lean with we the people in the Republic of China under martial law, who tend to be a little bossy and enforce laws that don't exist, knowing just how fucking stupid we the people that are not Chinese are. Welcome to America. So I'm like, right, okay, got that. So I'm in the American hemisphere. That's north. There's Canada, there's Mexico and Central America. Then there's something called a South America we give Latin American name to, just so we can separate out the Federation, the U.S., and the Republic of people who are really bossy and don't deserve a goddamn thing, and they're not an authority because they're not starborn. And they're not permanent fixtures. So that's how that works. For that wonderful confirmation that the records, here's what happened. I left Alexander James in the in the Third Reich, when I crossed over from Third Reich to Fourth Reich. Alexander was working Third Reich while Mom was confirmed already by Russian Federation and by the German good Nazis, right? Which I laugh when Americans hate the Nazis and the Soviets. I'm like, right, you love China's martial law where they just know how stupid you are and they're going to break every single one of your thought process, genetics, your kids, your ability to survive, right? Yeah, you keep hating on me, sure. How much longer do I have to be in mental Chinese torture chamber? I didn't sign up for this. Remember, I was the fashionista. Right, okay, so now, here we are in, what the fuck happened to the rest of the world? And anything smart. Right, you know that when China comes over with candy, and they're just throwing it at let's start an NYPD. I'll just write my own laws. I'll tell them it's a penal code because I got a penis. My pen says it is, so it is. Go write some tickets. Go keep some people safe and pretend like I'm contributing. Right. And that's how the 50 postage stamps of fucking idiots under some confusing state of chaos is when I was confirmed as the Federation's shining star. What about on this side of the world? Because they don't seem to fucking know me. They don't like me. They've been trapping me and hurting me while throwing money, jizz, cum, money, all sorts of shit at all you fucking shitheads. So here we are in, it's year 42. Where did the Russian mafia go? I mean, I was really pulling and rooting for them that they'd be in Manhattan, able to scoop me up and catapult me back over the water to somewhere smart and important. You guys can handle the stupid and the cleanup, and I'll just write you real laws from the U.S. code book with numbers that actually are enforceable on world scale from somewhere safe in my betrothed's arms. Right, so now I have Alexander here in the Fourth Reich with me now, because in 2005, he was James Bonded 007 in Third Reich with my Nicole Cattaruzza. In Fourth Reich, I come first, of course, and then in James Bonded 005, which is the year he was born, I bring him from Third Reich into the Fourth Reich. Are we clear? I mean, this should not be hard to follow along. I don't understand why you're all so confused. I never asked for the Manhattan Project's leading grandson of ugly, big head, like weird, like he walks like a duck and he's got a short torso and he's got like the ass of an ape. Oh my God, it's like if you could get like the worst fucking genetics and like have him rate me every, like, whatever. It's like, yeah, well, you did. So, yeah, if Russia wants to take care of that, along with the Nazis, it's America and China. Go have at it. And I think Korea stands as the little brother waving a flag going, we got candy money! We are just gonna go whatever they say we do! Like, we noticed. Let's see. Right, yeah, I mean, I'm documented, I'm journaled, I'm on record. I mean, we used to say, like, I mean, it's, I always say Kremlin, but it's Kremlin, right? The Kremlin is in, Basel Square. That's the red square in Russia. That's the cathedral, mosque-ish looking. We couldn't get a word together because it's Orthodox. It's Orthodox, whatever that means, because it's oral documentation and put on file for specialized purpose. With the SS Hope, somebody special, and the Star Special that can bring the Third Reich of we documented, and we were right then into the Fourth Reich of, oh, we're the same looking kiddos, right? Mom and son, and it's still the same names, right? 'Cause that's how star people work, even though, like, the scenery of what you trapped us in this Chinese torture chamber is lying to everybody, and I think confuse everybody how special we really are. Just the two of us. So how do I get out of here? Like, so now in America, on Python and on the spy files, I mean, I'm listed as Anastasia. I'm not an American citizen, I'm Anastasia's citizen. That's it. That separates me from anything Jason Peter Romer in the U.S. justice system of smart things and artwork and culture and things we like to keep and I like to be around, instead of the spandex generation of tight pants, penal code, and lots of Candyman games going on with no real anything important or special worth keeping. Except for Mom and her kids. How do I get out of this? I really don't want to be here, never did, and I don't know why you allowed them to torture me and punish me in such a horrific way while advancing themselves and bullying the entire world landscape. I don't know if they're trying to posture and, like, you know, copy Reich law. I mean, like, what do you... You're like a little postage stamp yourself on world geography. Why the hell is anybody allowing them to lead or advance the torture and punishment of the real God and God child, who's been here the whole time, leading you, and the only voice of truth that keeps you on direct? And now you've got dimensional issues. I've got interdimensional dementia, because you've allowed the enemy of God and her son, to advance on so many dangerous scales. Now the living population is misprogrammed, misfiring. It's like you blinking Christmas lights, but you don't know which one on the string is not working. And then it's like, okay, well, no, they're working. I walked in the room and they were working. Right? But I look down, I look back up, and now they're blinking. Oh my God, how did that happen? Yeah, I don't know. That's like talking to any human in my entire life. It's like you start off as like a red, and then all of a sudden I'll say something, and it might spark you changing into like, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Where did you come from? We were just talking about happy things. How did you fall off the cliff of anger? That's danger. D, and then anger is danger. Did you not know that, human? Right. How do you get me out of here? Like, honestly, I want my Alexander. I want my journaled records, my medic certificate or degree of accuracy at being 100. I had China, the Republic of China, because they want, they lie, steal, cheat. They are the most dishonorable people, along with the Indians and that whole sphincter of, that's not Asia. That's not Russia. Russia's more Eastern European, and to Portugal, those are my good Russians. And then superimposed over that is some territory we call Asia. 4 letters, because it's with the really dangerous criminals that are bullies and broken work out of. So now, here we are in year 2020. I told you so before we got here. Why you all jumped on the diarrhea trail of America and Chinese penal code being small penises, big penmanship though, and throwing you into some kind of whirly wheel of stupidity in America of like, is the circus came to town? Jason Romer is the lead ugly on the train of stupid, fucking, and ugly, and it's America! Yeah, no, I'm still Russian. I was hoping you'd be Russian, like Veet, 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 Veet. Why do you attach? What? Allegro! Like fast, fast, fast! Rush, rush, rush! Move, move, move! Instead, you're like, I'm gonna take $100 bill and just sleep with it. It'll just make me feel so much better when I wake up in the morning about how horrible a person I am. Yeah, got it. Okay, so that's what America looks like in the Manhattan Project After Effects. Like, they're hungover and drunk. They now have the tattoo on their face because we knew before that they'd have a tattoo on their face, but now it's like glowing in bioluminescence in like the mainframe project of alien genetics and whatever else I'm into. So now let's think about this. So my special area operations still really needs to please come find me because I'm working all alone, just me, myself, and observation. I need a surgical removal from the sphincter of New York. Please. So now, what else did I miss? I think that's about it. I mean, Benjamin was really pissed that it turned, like, there was half of, like, Honduras, Ecuador, it was El Salvador and Honduras moved into Patchogue, and it was really, like, Latin kings and emo. Right, no, my son is emo, because we're in a... Right, Weaver's got the era, E-R-A. Penn's got the emo, E-M-O, because of his grandpa and his ugly fucking father. Or the man he calls his father. I fucking hate it here. Like, this is like the worst story you idiots could have directed in America. No, honestly. And now, like, I mean, you know what it's like to move the Titanic? Right, yeah, see, we were headed in the right direction, shitheads. And then some iceberg idiots popped up out of nowhere in manifestations and was like, no, I'm just going to key the whole thing. I'm sinking your ship, your battleship, because I want my own. But that new ship that you want is going to come with a new captain, and it's going to be really fucking dangerous for the rest of us, stupid. At least you know the captain you got was successful and the whole crew worked. I swear humans are so fucking stupid. They are just so fucking stupid. And now I got blinking headboards. They go to sleep at night. I mean, it doesn't even take an overnight reboot anymore. I walk in a room and they change in like 5 different shades of colors on who on battleships are programming new scripts in a voice interactive system with whatever the fuck I'm saying. You realize that, right? Like, if life was a virtual reality, I own the virtual reality space. I'm the interactive feature. And then there's the whole bunch of POV characters, the point of view characters, where you look at them and then you gotta like talk to them and like some box script comes up. That's what humans are. They're like, you gotta walk around and try to find one that looks like it has its lights on and somebody didn't dim sum it, and you're like, fuck! I didn't move fast enough! I didn't realize at full erasure within the VR program that then runs the rest of the planet that you all were going to be so diligent, and my law enforcement team of the Reich of Germany and the Soviet powerhouse of USSR in the real Red Army without venereal disease in the fold of the eye. I thought you guys could really handle it. I was sorely mistaken.